so good to see you. Well, let me ask you, do you like cookies? Do you like shortbread cookies? How about maraschino cherries? Little mini chocolate chips. Well, if the answer is yes to any of these, stay tuned because I'm going to make a fantastic cookie, perfect for Valentine's Day. I had a feeling you were going to like these cookies, so thanks for sticking with me. So today I'm going to make you, well, they're not just for Valentine's Day, but they are perfect for Valentine's Day. They're cherry chocolate chip shortbread cookies. I love shortbread cookies. I have a feeling many of you do too. They're so buttery and delicious. And these are only a few ingredients. I think they're pretty easy to make. And they come out a pretty pink color, which is why I said they're perfect for the holiday. So, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe because I have some good ones coming up. And what else was I going to tell? Oh, a lot of times when I'm making my video, you hear either my bird, I have a parrot and a little bird. They're squawking in the background because they hear me talking and they want to be in the video. And then we have a dog, Brownie. You've seen her in a few videos. So when she smells the food and she sees what I'm doing here, she's right there and present, barking away. Now she must be sleeping now because I don't hear her. And then, let me see, my adult son has a couple of fish tanks with my grandson. They have a turtle in it. I can't remember what kind of turtle it is, but it's pretty big. And some fish. And then they have a smaller tank downstairs with a lot of babies. And then, are you ready for this? And I have absolutely nothing to do with it. They have two geckos. When they got them, they were about this big. Now they're about that big. Each of the boys have one in their room. I have nothing to do with them. I don't hold them. I don't feed them. Nothing. Most of the time you look in the tank, you can't even see them because they're so good at camouflaging. But I know they have to get bigger upright tanks for them because they're growing. So if you like, let me know. Maybe I'll do a little video on the zoo we have here. So I like to have fun on my channel. I mostly do baking, but I throw in a few other things just for fun. So what do you say we get going? Let's get going. Well, you're going to need an electric mixer for this. So I'm using my stand mixer. You can use any mixer you want. I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And I took a baking sheet. Mine was about, let me see, which one did I use for this? It was somewhere around 9 by 14 or something like that. And I put parchment paper on it. So I already have that prepared. So in my mixer, I'm going to put 3/4, and I'll put the recipe down below for you because I think you're going to want to make this. 3/4 of a cup of unsalted butter that I've softened. So let's put that in here. Alrighty. And now I'm going to put in, let me get a hold of it, 1 cup of powdered sugar. So let me get that in here. You know, that's confectioner sugar. Okay. And I'm going to beat this for about 2 minutes until it gets creamy. And I'm not going to put it on high because I've been known to cover myself with flour and have a flour cloud. Ay, ay, ay. So let me get this started on low. I'm gonna get it nice and creamy, and then I'll be back and I will show you what we do next. It's starting to get nice and creamy. Oh, sometimes I like to dress in character for my videos. So I have this cute little Valentine's Day shirt on. It says, "Be mine, I am strong." I choose you. I am loved, blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't buy it from Temu. About a month or two ago, I saw it in Walmart for like $11.99. And because I like to wear these things when I do a video, I said I'm going to buy it. And I'm glad I did because they don't have them anymore, at least not in my store. So let me finish creaming this. Remember, always take your spatula and scrape the sides. Somebody left a comment on a video of mine. It was 1 or 2 videos ago, and I laughed. I don't know who it was. It wasn't a regular subscriber, and they said, how come you're always sitting down? I said to them, well, if I stand up, sometimes I get my head cut off, and you can't see me. Oh, it's not for any like secret reason or anything. It just works better. I'm sitting down at the island, but I kind of got a kick out of that one. Some of the comments are a little odd that I get, like, why don't you stand up for your videos? Because it's easier to do it this way. Oh well. Look at this. Don't do what I do. Do what I say. Burned my arm on the oven the other day. But I wasn't paying attention. But be careful. Those ovens are hot, and I already have now 2 scars on my arm from doing that. You think I would know by now? This looks done to me. Now what are we going to do next? This recipe calls for maraschino cherries. Oh, I love maraschino cherries. When I was a little kid, when all the adults were having their alcoholic beverage, my dad used to make Shirley Temples for me and my brother, and you put the cherry juice in it from the maraschino cherries, and I think there was a little ginger ale, and oh, they were so good. You put a straw in it and a cherry, and well, we thought we were the cat's pajamas. So for this, I'm using maraschino cherries. I purchased the stemless ones, but it doesn't matter. So now to this mixture, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of the maraschino cherry juice from the jar. Oh gosh, I love maraschino cherries. If you haven't tried them, you don't know what you're missing. And I'm going to add in my flour. And I have here 2 1/4 cups of flour. I'll stand up for this. Ay, ay, ay. And I'm going to add in a little salt. If you have kosher salt, add in the kosher salt. About 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to put that in here. Okay. Now I'm going to continue to mix this. The cherry juice will give it a nice pink flavor. The cherry... Whew. Okay, now what I did is I took about 8 of the maraschino cherries and I chopped them up. So I'm going to add that to this now. Standing up again. I don't know. I tell my grandsons I crack myself up. They roll their eyes. Alrighty. Put that up here. And let me mix that together. Now while that is mixing, I'm going to bring over my baking tray. Now, if you have a bigger baking tray, it doesn't matter. You can pat down this dough with your hands. You me around. I patted the dough and I placed it on my parchment lined cookie sheet and baked it at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. All right, I took these out of the oven and I'm using a pizza cutter here. And it says to cut these when you take them out of the oven while they're still hot. So we're gonna give this a try. But I was talking to you about my Shirley Temples before, and then I got in the mood to make myself one. I know my dad, besides the maraschino cherry juice, I think he used to put like grenadine in there. But I've got my cherry juice. Cheers. All right, got my pot holder because this pan is still very hot. So what it says to do is cut 3 columns. So you're going to put 2 cuts, one here and one here. And then after you've done that, you're going to go this way. Because they're going to be like little, I guess, little rectangles. So let me try, and fingers crossed that this works. Here we go. Go about there and about there. Okay, here we go. It says to do it while it's hot. Perfect. Look at that. Use your pizza cutter. Works better than a knife. Now let me go down the other side, right here. Yeah. Holding down my parchment paper that's moving. Now that was perfect. Perfect. So now I'm gonna turn this around and I'm gonna go this way. And you're gonna have all nice size rectangles. And then when we're done with that, I'm gonna take the leftover mini chocolate morsels I had, melt them in my microwave, and I'm just gonna drizzle them over the tops of the cookies. So let's do this part first. Oh my goodness, oh yeah. Perfect. These pizza cutters come in handy. Look at this. Perfect little rectangles. And boy, did they smell yummy. I'll take a picture of this just so you can see, and I'll insert it so you can see how I cut them. All right, so let me see. So I got about 2 dozen cookies out of the way I made them. Still very, very hot. I just wanted to show you, this is an end piece. Look at that, so good. All right. So let me go melt my chocolate and drizzle them on here, and then we'll do a taste testing. Who cares if they're warm, right? Okay, I put a picture in. I showed you what they look like when I took them out of the oven, and I cut them. And then you're supposed to take the remaining mini morsels that you have left, melt them. You can put them in a Ziploc bag and cut the corner. I put them in here. Might need a little bit more. I definitely needed to melt more chocolate. And here you see me swirling the top of the shortbread now. But I wanted to show you this, but then I wanted to do a taste testing too. Oh my God. I'm never gonna lose my weight making these. Oh my goodness. They're buttery. If you like shortbread cookies, you'll love these. There's just a slight taste of the maraschino cherry in here. You've got a little bit of the chocolate chips. 2 thumbs up. They're delicious. Oh my goodness. So anyway, if you haven't already subscribed, I'm going to make a few more recipes that I have, some good ones. With maraschino cherries, because I have a lot left in the bottle and I'm not going to waste them. So if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe. Make sure you watch the videos and give me a thumbs up, make a comment, And I appreciate each and every one of you. So, here we go. We're getting started on our Valentine's Day recipes. So come on back. Love you. Toodles! So good.